Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Heike, this is Lola, and you're watching Stone Cold Coffee Crafts. I hope you're ready for a little more stitchy stuff because that's what I have for you today. If you're following my Floss tube, you know that I've recently completed my first kit from Owl Forest Embroidery, which is a stitching company in Russia. And yeah, thank you for that very close up, Lola. And they provide wonderful charts, both digital and printed, and also full kits for some of their designs. And I recently purchased and finished the Bayun cat. And shortly after I received the kit, I decided I wanted to order a couple more because I liked what I got very much. And now that I have completed the first kit, fair warning, there will be a lot of Owl Forest Embroidery in this channel's future, because I just love that kit so much. It was a wonderful stitchy experience, even though it was on linen and I was very doubtful in the beginning. So I pretty much ordered more right away, and I collected it from my local customs office this afternoon. Kitty, don't kill the computer. So I already had to open this box here because the customs officer wanted to see what was in the package. So let's start with the one here. Yeah. And we are going to move the cat to the side just a little bit. She's very on today. So just like with the other kit, you get this little leaflet, which is both in Russian and in English. And it gives you some instructions on how to cross stitch. So nice to have. Nothing most of us probably don't know yet. These are my colors. We're going to look at them a bit more close up in a minute. This is the linen. And I probably should have said that in the beginning. This kit is called Baba Yaga. I think there's pretty much no one who doesn't know who Baba Yaga is. It's a Russian witch who lives in a hut in the forest with, I think, chicken bone legs or something like that. So the linen for this kit is this very muddy, typical linen color. It pretty much looks a lot like the cardboard box. Don't know what it's called. Oops. Yeah, this is going splendidly. This is my pattern. I don't know if it actually states which color this is. No, there's no color name on the box. So the contents of the box are always listed in the back as well. You have all the information in Russian and in English. I find it especially interesting that they actually give you a total stitch count of this image. Probably should have started with that as well. So that is the image we are looking at, and this here is my pattern. They provide the printed pattern in two different formats. It's printed on A3 paper, so that's bigger than 2 letter sheets for you guys in the US and wherever else letter format is used. And they print it in, I think, the whole pattern on 2 pages. At least they did for Bayun Cat, and then they printed even bigger. I'm not entirely sure. I have to check. Oh, that's interesting. That's cut up into smaller parts. For this kit, because it's smaller than the Bayun Cat was, the whole pattern is on 1 page. And then they provide a second page where they have cut the whole thing into smaller sections. And I wonder if you're supposed to do something with that. in the end. I can't really show you what it looks like because I would show you the pattern that way. But it's cut in different sized pieces basically. I have to see if the instructions say anything about that. No. So no idea what this is about. But this whole image, as you can see, is a square image. It's when it's done, it's supposed to be 17.5 by 17.5 centimeter, which translates to 7 by 7 inch. It has 111 square stitches. And I absolutely fell in love with the border once again. I seem to be a border girl. I love the border on Yaga Kit. It didn't have a border all around, it just had a border at the bottom, which was made out of the little fir trees, the mice, and that zigzaggy pattern with one of the golden colors. And I absolutely adored stitching that. And the one thing that jumped right at me, except for the fact that this is Baba Yaga, was this super intricate border with the owls and the bats and the mushrooms and the toadstools, and I just adore it. There's a second kit. This is the second one out of I don't know how many there are going to be, but there's also the Swamp Witch, which is now back in stock but was sold out when I ordered it, and I am absolutely thinking about getting the whole series, to be honest, and you're not surprised. I know you're not. I wonder, once this whole thing is finished, how many there are, because this could also be a great pattern to stitch all the patterns on one big piece, if you're a fan of that. But this really depends on how many there are going to be. So I'm going to stitch this solo because the smaller ones are easier to frame and to hang up. So yeah, that is the image. And as always with Owl Forest, there is supposed to be... did I drop that? Huh, Kitty, where did we put the needle mine? Underneath the fabric. Slapstick moment. There's also always a needle minder and a needle included in the kit. And usually the needle minder will fit the kit. So in this case, it's Baba Yaga's hut with the chicken legs. This is so cute. And we have a needle. Better stick that on there because I have a tendency to lose needles. I'm really bad at that. And let's have a closer look at the flosses. Because the flosses are actually the reason why I buy the whole kits. So they are either based on DMC or Finca floss. Does it mention if this is... Yeah, these are based on DMC and they dye their own flosses. So they are all variegated. There are 7 colors in this kit. 8 colors. 8 colors. It says 7. But that's not me. These are 8 colors. Huh. So the kit says 7. These are 8. Let's check the pattern. Let's check the pattern. What does the pattern have? The pattern has 8. So these are the numbers and the names they have on the homepage. I am not entirely sure if you can get a DMC conversion for this. But if you're interested, I could try and match these up with DMC threads. Some of them are so variegated. Honestly, I would try to either match them up with over-dyed flosses if you have them, or go with the original flosses. Because except for the ecru, everything in here is variegated and it just wouldn't be the same look. But anyway, let's have a look at the colors. So this is Ecru. It's pretty much like we know it from DMC. There's no variegation in there. So this might actually be the original DMC, I have no idea. This is the color Honey. Very, very pretty. This is probably Nude. Yeah, Nude Dark. Also not variegated, so sorry, I lied. 2 colors are not variegated. This is the color Sweet Bun. This is the color Foxtail. Focus. That is a color I already had in the Cat kit, and it comes out so pretty. The variegation is so gorgeous. Then we have Chocolate. I love this brown. It's gorgeous. We have Green Oak, which goes from this mid-tone green. It's very muted. All the greens are muted and rich, to this olive green variegation. This is going to be beautiful. And this is Salt and Pepper. Again, I already had that color in my Cat kit. This is a tongue twister, Cat kit. So, Miss Lola is inspecting. Always important. Nope, we're not tasting, because tasting means destroying. And she thinks, why are we not tasting, Mom? So, and that's no claws. And that's all you get in the kit, but it's also all you need. And it looks like that this kit actually does have... Could you please? Could you please? Sorry, she is being a bit extra today. She's done with her medication as of this morning, and I think she's being cheeky now. I still have some of the pain medication left. That was very yucky. Don't tempt me. She hated that pain medication so much. So sorry for drawing this out. So this one seems to have backstitch or straight stitch in some of the parts as well. Let's check. Yeah, the beaks of the owls and the witch's mouth. So that's not a whole lot. So if you are a person who absolutely hates backstitch, these need 1, 2 times 4, 8, 10 stitches in backstitch. That's manageable. All right, so that's kit number 1. No. Don't eat the needle either. People will think I don't feed you, cat. Yeah. You're such a poor kitty. I know.